Hey everybody, this is Domingo from b8ta coming to you live from Austin, Texas. Now we love showing off what the world's creating, but before I get started, I wanted to let you know that everything I talk about today, as well as our entire product assortment, can be seen at b8ta.com. So don't forget to go check that out so that way you can click around and discover with the click of your mouse. Now, today I'm excited to bring to you some really fun, innovative children's product that not only is going to be fun to play with, but it's also going to bring a really fun educational element to it as well. Now, products that I'm going to bring today are going to be products such as a book collection from the Robogirls. I'm going to also look at some wonderful products from Astral Reality. We'll look at the Robo Master S1 by DJI. And last but not least, we'll look at the Animal Island Learning Adventure Sit and Play product as well. Now, as I go through these products, feel free to ask any questions in the feed and I'll do my best to get to them all. But without further ado, let's go over a couple of these fun things and see what's going on. So the first thing I want to talk about is going to be the Robogirls book system that we have here. So what's wonderful about these books is the founders saw that books and media for children fell short from a female representation. So what they did is they set forth to create these wonderful children's books with inspiring messages from women from both past as well as present to really bring a new aspect to kids-friendly stories. So what happened was not only was this the most successful crowd-funded publishing project in history, it also went on to become a New York bestseller. It has since also been translated in over 45 different languages in over 70 different countries, which is outstanding. Now, these Goodnight Stories for Robogirls is a children's book packed with 100 bedtime stories, and it's also going to be illustrated in unique, one-of-a-kind art by 60 artists from all over the world. So what's great about this book is you're gonna see that these stories are told in single page, simple format, easy to read. You're also gonna see these wonderful artist depicted images of the individuals that they speak to as well. So every one of these stories will be a nice, easy, quick read, all while telling inspiring stories from women from all over the world, both past and present, while giving them imagery as well. Now, so that's gonna be volume 2. This does come in 2 different volumes. There's volume 1 and volume 2. They are currently working on volume 3 for hopefully release later this year. Now, alongside that, we have the Journal to Start Revolutions. Now, what's unique about this is it's going to actually be filled with 100 different activities that your young ones can use to help really inspire them to not only create and ideate, but it also allows them to have perspective. It really wants to induce thought as well as prompt action from them to be more than what they think can be, right? So this is going to have fun things like stickers in it that they can play with. It's going to have spaces in here that'll induce thought to help them do activities. And this is really built so that way it can be a really robust journal, keepsake, that they can use with them all the time. So not only can this be used on a daily basis, but it really allows for them to grow up with this in a way. So these products are really great for anybody who is about 5 to 12 years old. Now this journal is going to be $20. And then your books here and your volumes are going to be $35 each, though you can also get the box set, which will include both series 1 as well as volume 2, rather, not series. Volume 1 and volume 2 for $65. And these can be ordered at b8ta.com. Now, what's going to be great for these is this is going to be great for anybody who has children in between ages 5 and 12, any grandchildren, and you really just want to help to inspire them with brilliant stories of female role models that are living amongst us and who have lived on this wonderful planet. Now, next up, we have Astral Reality. So we have a couple of fun things with Astral Reality. So Astral Reality has a ton of different product, and what they do is they create miniature planets. They also have more larger scale size planets. So I have the Earth back here. And because I'm obsessed with the moon, I chose to show this product, which is a giant moon. So these are all 3D printed, they're all hand painted, and they're all going to be built to a specific scale. But what's nice about these is they also use precise paint pigment ratios as well, to really bring them to life in the most optimal, ideal situation. Now, what's great about this also is the fact that they use a proprietary app. Now, with that app, you can hover over these moons as well as planets and bring them to life in a whole different way. And I'll show you that in just a second. So the lunar itself has over 2,000 data point sets. So what happens is when you hover your phone over that and bring that augmented reality perspective to life, you're able to learn different bits of information. And what happens is Astral Reality has partnered with NASA, so that way they can use this as a tool to not only learn more about the moon or the Earth or any of our other planets, but it also gives some fun facts, gives videos and other different archival introspects, so that way you can learn a little bit more about this. So it's not just fun, but it's also educational as well, which means, so not only can you use this with your kids at home and to teach them all about the solar system, but it also means if you're an educator, you can somehow implement this into your teaching curriculum and take this to work with you. So that way you can show a new perspective in learning all of this content with your kids. Now, let me show you Mars, because this is one of my favorites as well, and you can see how beautiful it is in its depiction here. So kind of a fun little guy here. Now, I mentioned that it is augmented reality based, so let me see if I can get this to fire up here. Let me get the right angle. And so the app is going to, I know that I got a glare, so I apologize, guys. The moon. So what will happen is you'll see those interest points pop up. So what happens is I can click on one of those interest points and it'll populate some information. So let me see if I can do this from this angle here. Probably not, but I'm gonna try. There we go. So what'll happen is it's gonna load content and then it'll go through its motions as well. So I apologize, this is a terrible angle, I know. Shaunosaurus Rex, oh my God, they need to do a Star Wars series. That would be pretty cool thing to do actually. Star Wars. Star Trek even would be a fun one too. But nonetheless, the power of the augmented reality app in combination with the actual product itself brings it to life in a whole new way. So not only can you have that screen time that we all love to have for those kids, right? But it also allows us to actually place hands on an object, so that way we can make sure that we're entertained that way as well. Carol, I mean, does it tell you when Mercury is in retrograde? I mean, it might. I don't know. I haven't dug that far, but hey, I've seen lots of really cool information there. Kay Rivera, gasp, I bet that would look better on the typewriter from last week. Yeah, no, for sure. That's really funny. Obviously made impression, so I'm hoping you probably ordered it from our website. So, but yeah. Now, all this being said, these products can be had for, there's a wide range of prices. So they can be had for anywhere from $60 all the way up to $500 and everything in between. Not only do they make these models of the moon as well as the planets in the solar system, but they also make augmented reality mugs as well as books that help to bring to life through the use of their AR app. That is complimentary when you purchase their product as well. Obviously, this is going to be perfect for anybody who's an aspiring astronomer. This is going to be great for anybody who's a history buff or anybody who's just a space geek. And honestly, they're so beautiful, you can easily just place it anywhere in the house to act as decoration. I know for me, when I had this at home this past weekend, the cats loved it as well. So be careful if you have cats, because they start to think it's a play toy. So just beware on that case, because the cats thinks everything's their toy. Next up, I have the DJI Robo Master S1. So let me grab that. It's actually right behind me. It's this robot right here. So what's unique about this, give me 2 seconds. Here's that Robo Master. So the Robo Master S1 is DJI's new advanced educational robot that opens up the door to limitless learning and entertainment. So developing programming skills, you can get familiar with AI technology. You can even do first-person view driving, because you'll see that camera there. And you also have the ability to play games and do competition as well. So it's got these gnarly wheels on there, as you can see. But this is going to have an app. The app will be both iOS and Android compatible. So what happens is the app connects to either your tablet or your phone, and that becomes your remote control to control this robot. Now it does create its own Wi-Fi network, so that way you can control it better that way. So it creates that hotspot. Now it's also going to give you the ability to, within the app, to use Scratch and Python coding to help code up to 46 different programmable components within this as well. Now these wheels are mechanism wheels, so it allows for omnidirectional movement. So not only does it go straight, but you can actually do that kind of cool monster truck four-wheel thing where it's going straight at an angle at the same time, as well as many other things. It's going to have hit detection all around it as well. So if you have multiple of these in the household, so you know we all want to buy what our kids have, so we buy two, one for them, one for us, and it allows us to play these really fun wars. And speaking of, this turret not only fires off a laser, but it also comes with gel beads that you can place into the turret, and it does fire off the gel beads as well, which is really, really fun. Now, that being said, it's going to support a 64 gigabyte micro SD card. Now, what that means is with this first-person camera, it's going to have a 120-degree view. Any photos that you catch or any video that you catch, you can store directly down to your micro SD card, so that way you can send it to your friends, family, and or your social media. It's also going to have a motorized gimbal, so it's going to be 2 axis, so you can go up or down and then left or right, and you can control that all through your remote control as well. It's going to have about a 35-minute battery life. It's going to come with a 1-year warranty, and this guy's going to retail for $549. Now, I have to say, putting this guy together taught me a lot about just building the mechanics of a robot. I've actually never built a robot before. This was my first one, and I had an absolute blast. The instructions that came with it are pretty easy to follow, and then when in doubt, just YouTubed it. But yeah, this is really fun. I was chasing my cats around with it, had lots of fun. I have a little baby Yoda that was playing along with it too, so definitely something fun to play around with as well. Any questions on this one? Let's see, this one. Oh, how fast can it go? So this one can travel about 2.3 meters per second. So it's not too shabby. Yes, it would be really fun to chase your dogs around, depending on their size. Hopefully they wouldn't eat it though. Yeah, the cats have a bitter relationship with some of the products that I bring home. And so it's definitely a love-hate. And this particular one, they weren't too happy with it. Although one of them did get brave and tried to take a chunk out of it with his teeth. Yeah, it's pretty quick. All right, so last but certainly not least, I have the Animal Island Learning Adventure sit and play system. So lots of us like to hand our kids our phones or tablets so that way they can learn from. But one of the challenges that comes up with that is some of the content isn't necessarily curated for them, or you may not turn your parental controls on when you hand over the phone, so they have limitless control over your phone. Sometimes they make purchases for you and you're like, oh, didn't realize I purchased that. So what this actually does is it gives them the screen time that they desire, all while giving them the ability to learn different processes. So this is going to be an AI-driven tool for parents to help support cognitive development, early literacy, numeracy, social skills, and emotional growth during the child's first 3 years. So this is going to be great for children anywhere from 12 to 36 months. It's going to have a preloaded pre-K school program built into it that is ad-free, hands-free, subscription-free, all while giving you updated content over the years completely free. So there's no subscription, there's nothing that you need to add on to it. On top of all that, it does come with this cute little cover to protect it, but underneath this cover, it does have a camera built into it. And the purpose of this is there is actually a parental app that companions with this. Now through that app, as a parent, you can check on your child's learning progress, you can set up different content for them to engage with, and you can also check up on them to make sure that they're still in the room or doing as they're asked or as they're playing. And what's neat is when you actually log in to keep track of your child, a little picture-in-picture will pop up and they'll actually see your face as you see their face as well. So it's pretty kind of cool. Now the age-appropriate video content is a mixture of individual segments that includes animations, songs, stories, character-driven interactions, and dialogue, all of which is proprietary to this product. This is going to teach many, many different things. Obviously, it's going to get into the beginner levels of STEAM, so science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics. It'll also help with social, emotional learning as well, which is really interactive. Now, I mentioned that parental app, so obviously you can track your children's learning process. You can also send your children videos and pictures from your phone to here as well, so that they can get a little bit of a reward system for that as well. Now this, like I mentioned, is good for anybody 12 to 36 months old. It's gonna have about a 4-hour battery life. It comes with a 1-year warranty, and it retails for $238. Now, you're gonna have your home button at the base here. The back side is going to have your power button, as well as while you charge it to USB-C, and you'll have your volume rocker back here. On the front of this, if you click it, is where it'll help start to guide you through the content. So this is going to be great for parents or grandparents with toddlers and preschoolers to give their child an early head start, all through the use of the Animal Island Learning Adventure. The camera is tucked underneath this little hood right here. So you can actually take the protective covering off if you don't want it, or you can put it back on so that way if this falls, it doesn't impact the actual screen itself. It does come with the protective ears as well. Any other questions? And you can hear it singing. All right, y'all. Well, that's a wrap. Thanks for tuning in, and catch us actually on Friday as we highlight electrical rideable products. We're actually going to come to you live on Friday from Facebook, so we're going to change it up a little bit just to see what's going on over there as well. But we want to let you know if there's any products that you want to see us feature this coming Friday or in the future, please slide into our DMs here so we can see what we can do to get that product featured on one of our live streams. Otherwise, head over to b8ta.com to learn more about products that we featured today, as well as all of our as well as our other product as well. What am I talking about? Last but not least, if you want to learn more about products, you're easily able to book a one-on-one virtual appointment. Head over to our website, click on a product, and click on that button. It'll set you up with that one-on-one appointment where you can learn even more about these products that you learned about today or on our website as well. Until next time, stay safe out there. Have a great day, guys. Bye.